But hey, you know what? We're 6-4 copycatting. We've not had a losing set copycatting yet, so we're gonna keep doing it. Let the copycat continue, and we'll see if we can find ourselves a third winning set on the day. All right, Altered Light. Good luck, friend. Tapu Feni. That is that is a real problem for our entire team. Bad. Just real bad, y'all. I think kind of where I'm at right now is just trying to hope that our opponent, like, yeah, we're going to take the surf to the face. Let's hope they just kind of want to trade here. It's basically have to put our Jellicent on the Tapu Feni. Okay. I'm going to take this trade. It's not great, but I'm going to take it. I think it's fine. It's really all we can do. Smart on our opponent there. The upside for us is that this is a pretty brutal matchup for them. Like, I don't think they... I guess Aqua Tail, which they don't have, is their best play here. But the aggressive switch also kind of tells me that they're probably in a position where they have 2 Jellicent counters. I would not be surprised if this is a double Dark Poison team for our opponent, right? Which is kind of why I'm playing this the way I am right now. If they shield this, it'll tell me almost everything I need to know. Oh, they didn't shield it. Okay. It is still double Dark Poison, though. And their backmon here is Muck. Which is not going to put... Oh, it's Skunk Tank. I'm sorry. It's not Muck. It's the Skunk. Who doesn't put any fast move pressure on us. Can crunch us, right? But wasn't really counting, so I needed to definitely get this second. I need to get this second shield out of him like ASAP. There we go. Do I shield this? All right, I'm going to go for this. This might not work, but I think we're okay, because I think a surf will kill him. And then this is in hex range, right? Yeah, GG's. All right. Poof. Little bit ugly. Obviously, the Gligar there looked good into their backline, but not into their lead. I ran into that Poly double Dark Poison earlier. So that team was Tapu Feni with a Dark Poison backline. I don't think I have an Ultra League Skunk. I do not currently. So we'll run the Drapion Muck backline again, which is fine. Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's a rough parallel. I'm not really in the mood to build the Skunk today. We did our one really stupid build with the Helio today. We'll play comparable where we can, and we'll see if we can find ourselves some success with it. Walrein. It is a neutral matchup. I think they'll YOLO the Earthquake into me. I think if as long as we shield an Earthquake, I'm feeling pretty okay. Right? This is a worse matchup, is it not? I resist all of their stuff. Oh, they have Aerial Ace. Right. I do not resist Aerial Ace. That is true. That is true. And this is fine. So far, our opponent has kind of prioritized maintaining shield advantage, which is not a terrible idea. Let's see if I can get him to bite on an Acid Spray. Come on. Come on. Oh! So they're setting up something in the back with 2 shields, right? It feels like it. They Earthquake me, they Earthquake me. No, it's a Spear. Okay. It's Charizard. They're setting up Charizard with 2 shields. Okay. Not even Shadow, just regular Zard. Yeah, Tapu Fini's still alive. I want them to burn a bunch of energy here, which is why I'm not... There we go. Oh, I actually would have survived that, I think. Oh, they're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. It should be left J, yeah. It looks like it. I'll double check for you, but... you know, if we hadn't shielded that Dragon Claw... bummer. What a strange... Our opponent really just leaned in. I guess we could have also... gone for the 2 surfs, maybe. I also, you know what? Our opponent just never shielded one of those Acid Sprays. I probably should have, if I had just not thrown Acid Spray anytime, but I'm not really sure what my opponent was thinking with those things specifically. Because I feel like, especially with the Charizard, it would have been real punishing there if you had taken a Dark Pulse to the face. But maybe they just were like, this person is only going to Acid Spray me. Sometimes, like, you know, when you get into that funk, someone just like, show me you won't Acid Spray me. And you know what? They were right. I just wanted to Acid Spray him. Probably wasn't correct to do so. I just kind of wanted to do it. I just kind of wanted to do it. Virizion. We're just going to pivot out of that. Oh. I'll take this matchup. We have to be somewhat sort of cognizant of our shield situation here. We got the defense drop. That's nice. Because the Virizion probably has Stone Edge, and that'll make the Charizard matchup pretty awkward. But if my opponent's just gonna Breaking Swipe, we should be fine. Especially because, you know, we got that defense drop. But I do kind of want to win switch advantage here, right? I'll also just, at this point, I'll also just take shield advantage. I think we can make this work. Nope. They're going to go ahead and, I mean, I guess we already have shield advantage, so that part's good. We're not going to shield this, but that's fine. Don't love it. They did get quite a lot of energy here. All right. So, unfortunately, this is... Oh, well... I was about to say, I'm like, it's kind of a neutral fight, and, like, if they can get a shield out of us, and, No, they're just going to concede. Okay. Well, we saw their whole team, and they conceded, so you know what? We will take that. We will be happy with that, and we will copy that. Virizion, and then back here, we need a Steelix and a Tapu Fini. Fine with me. But yeah, Left J. Weather for this weekend. Let's check the forecast real quick. Weather for this weekend. The forecast is saying it should be good until it starts raining on Sunday night. So, should be nice. Yeah? Yeah? We are not running the grass move on our Virizion for now, and that's okay. I agree, Karch. I agree. Ooh. This thing is a real problem for us, ain't it? This thing's a real problem. Okay. I feel good about it from here. Especially because they haven't switched out yet. So, like, yeah. I mean, I just spotted a Masnarl, but I don't know that that was... Did they actually get out? Here's the question. Did they actually get out? They did, in fact, get out. So there is that. And Aerial Ace is a real move now, so it actually does real damage. Or something we have to keep in mind. So that Ninetails does have... Oh, they two-shielded this? I really hope that they try and bring the Ninetails back in to snipe, like... I mean, I don't like this, but I actually think I'm going to use one shield to try and land a Moonblast here. Oh, fuck me. Well, I don't want all my shields gone, but I don't also want to deal with this thing. I want to Moonblast it. Yep. Oops. That was not the play, friend. Water gun is water gun. I think my opponent just learned the hard way that water gun is stupid. If it's an Aerial Ace, I'm fine. If it's the other one, I'll be a little sad. If I take actual damage here, nah, it's foul play. I mean, actual damage is a pretty silly term for what we just did, but what do you have in the back, friend? Ah, Charizard. Okay, well. Little awkward. Mostly just because of damage output, right? We don't survive a blast burn, right? There's no way shadow on shadow we're surviving a blast burn there. Where are we at? Oh, shit. I needed that damage because we're not able to outrace it. Oh, that feels bad. There are a couple things in that game that should have gone our way and didn't, and I just, man, you know, our opponent did the clever thing, which was keeping. I just kind of lost track of their Mandibuzz energy, and having to burn multiple shields in that matchup just felt bad. We probably should have surfed them, but you know, I think there were some opportunities there to make that work, and I burned both of my shields for pretty little value, and we really could have used a shield at the end of that game. We really, really, really could have used a shield at the end of that game. That kind of sucks. So, our opponent did some good. They did some bad. Either way, I think we... Aerial Ace was always spammable. It just does damage now. That's the difference. It actually has a real bit of damage output, which is kind of nice, but... Yeah. I think our big mistake there was functionally just losing out on value in that matchup by like we shielded 2 aerial aces out of Mandibuzz. That's awful. That's such a bad place to be. This isn't great. It wasn't a damn. Oh, okay, whatever. Either the DPE is just better on it. The point is that it's just it does better damage per energy. But you're right. Fine. Yeah, opponent. The thing here is, like, this matchup isn't great. Like, I'm not thrilled about being here, but they don't do anything to us. We double resist everything they're doing, right? Especially if they just YOLO breaking swipes into us, right? Like, it's probably more of a toss-up than it looks on paper. Ah, Psychic Fangs. That, however, does some actual damage. Sort of. The question here is, at what point, like, do I make a switch? They're definitely not on Heavy Slam. Like, if they breaking swipe me again, do I make a switch? No, they're gonna Psychic Fangs me again. I'm just wondering if we just win the Zero Shield. Like, actual question. Does Ninetails win the Zero Shield here? Not quite. Tie? We tied. We tied in the Zero Shield. That's really funny. You choose for me, game. Good choice, game. Good choice. That's pretty funny. I was like, yeah, we'll just we'll let the game decide. Let's see if they're on Ice Punch. Scald. Okay, they're probably not on Ice Punch then. I love that we just straight up let the game 50-50 us, and it 50-50'd us the right way. I mean, we could probably play into this this Poliwrath as well at a halfway decent clip, but the one thing we have to keep an eye out for is that we're probably... No, they're just going to concede. Okay, GG's. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I believe we just 50-50'd our way into that. That was our 3 and 2 vibes game, and we just said we let Jesus take the wheel, and we were like, you decide. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. GG's Ophion.